Hi, to begin with, may I ask a question? So please raise your hand if you think that to be happy is easy. Show me your hand if you think to be happy is easy. Okay, thank you. So, do anyone here know something that happens people all do? That is, whenever something good happens to them, they will give themselves a second to appreciate it. And that's an old cliche. Stopping to smell the rose. It's just a very little things that we can all do, but most of us don't. And based on that cliche, the researcher about happiness said that people who take time to appreciate even just the very little things in their life are happier than anyone else. And I read a newspaper too. It told that the one who usually notices of something lovely around them is more likely to say that they were satisfied with their life. So now let me tell you about my story. About 2 or 3 years ago, when I'm at grade 7 or grade 8, I thought that to be happy is hard. I was questioning myself a lot about what is truly happiness. Am I supposed to be rich, got a lot of money, be a famous person to be happy? I am not denying that with these things I can't be happy. But there are more simple things can make me feel happy too. So, why do I have to chase something that's hard for me to achieve? And what if I don't get it? I'm gonna be so bad, right? So, the moment when I realized that happiness is easier than what I think is when I post this template on my Instagram story. People are gonna pick the number of the question to ask me. Then I receive a question, ask me about 3 things makes me feel happy. I just took a lot of time to think about it. What should I have to respond for this question? And the answer that I gave out is totally surprised myself because it's completely different from what I think at that time. I say that for me, I am happy because I have my families, my friends, and because I am now living in a good environment. Yeah, exactly that moment. I know that happiness comes from the simple thing. I understand that just because in the past I make happiness so complicated, not means to be happy is that sophisticated. So let's take this as an example. Right now, I'm standing here and in front of you guys. You guys out there listen to me. I think to myself that, am I the happiest person right now in this room? Maybe, because there are people who listen to what I say. I'm really grateful to have a chance to standing right here to share my story, share my message about happiness. And the journey to find out what is happiness does not stop at questioning myself. I've also asking my friends and my families about how do they define happiness and when do they feel happy. Then I receive a bunch of answers, but not any single of them was the same, which means the definition of happiness is really immense. Here are some of the answers that I received. Most of them told me, for them, happiness is when they have families and friends. They will feel very happy if a whole family sit down together and having dinner every day. Or they have friends to be the one who always willing to hear everything from them and they will share the story too. Another, they will feel happy if they could help somebody else. There's a friend and she shared with me her story. When she walked on the street, she saw a homeless person. She decided to help them by buying a lottery ticket, just about 10K. But then after it, her entire day become very good. And it's the same with give and receive. She gave the money to help them by buying a lottery ticket. And the things she received makes she feel happy. It's not the prize for the winner of that lottery ticket. But she received happiness because she could help somebody who is unlucky than her. And the others, they define happiness as when they be loved, when they can love the loved one, and when they spread love. They feel love around them because love is in the air. In particular, when they receive a good night message, they text them back. Yeah, when they receive a good night message, is that when they feel love. And they try to spread love by texting them back another good night message too. Or there's an old friend. You guys long time just keep in touch. But then on your birthday, they say happy birthday to you. and you will feel love. And even the smallest thing make you feel love is happiness. So, I receive more and more answer too. There's a lot, but all have one thing in common. That is all based on the simple thing. We may find it as an obvious thing, because it's happened around us. It's happened in our daily life. Me too. Sometimes I just took it as an obvious thing. But remember this, I have tried this and it could make my day become better on any occasion. A good thing happened to you even if it's very little things. Just take time, give yourself a moment. Think about it, only a few seconds. Appreciate it and enjoy it. Then you might notice that these simple things can make you feel happy. Happiness is undefinable. I believe that all of us, we all have the all things to make us feel happy, but they all comes from the simple thing. Now, let's move on. Nowadays we're so busy, right? I am busy, you're busy, and we're so busy. And people tend to multitasking a lot. But have you ever got a feeling that after you've done all your work by multitasking, but you don't really feel happy or satisfied with it? I believe that most of us have experienced that feelings. And it's because we assume by multitasking it's better because more things get done right. But the problem is we will enjoy less do things. We will pay less attention to one thing. But simple things in life is literally mean getting great pleasure from something tiny, simple, and it's easy to find. So just do one thing at a time. Don't hurry through it. Slow down and appreciate it. I remember a quote I read on Pinterest from an author whose name Robert wrote. He said that enjoy the little things, but one day you may look back and realize they were the big things. Exactly what I want to mention. Maybe right now, this thing is just a very little things to you. Let's just enjoy. Maybe not right now, but tomorrow, next month, next year, 10 or 20 more years, they were the big things for you. Until now, I just don't really know what is happiness. Yeah, to be honest. But I know that we find happiness in the simplest thing. So remember, let's have more happiness. Thank you.